Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Beantown, where the Boston Bruins get ready to take on the New York Rangers. I'm Bill Peterson, paired up with Mike Weiss tonight. And how about the matchup we're going to see this evening?
Tradition is rich tonight. The Bruins have the pieces to be quite a force this season. Let's see how they fare against the Rangers.
After a 5-year drop from the playoffs, the Rangers need to get things going, especially with all the talent that is on this team.
Talent will only go so far in this league. Just ask the Rangers, who had one of the most talented teams in NHL history, but failed to make the playoffs last year. The Rangers are on a winning streak, Bill. I hope they can keep it up.
And now, your Boston Bruins! At center, number 19, Joe Thornton. At left wing, number 14, Sergei Samsonov. At right wing, number 27, Glenn Murray. On defense, number 32, Don Sweeney. And number 18, Kyle McLaren. And in goal, number 31,
The Bruins have been doing well over the last 10 games. They've got a winning record.
The Boston Bruins are looking to resurrect the ghost of championship teams of old in this year's run for the Cup.
With the best record in the East last year, the Bruins are going to be expected to repeat, especially after the disappointment of being ousted in the first round of last year's playoffs. Darius Kasparaitis is one tough defender. He's quick on his skates and can track down anyone. There's no hiding from this blue liner. An outstanding blue liner, Sweeney is focused more on his defensive game. He makes intelligent decisions with the puck and can save a game with his ability to stop the offensive rush.
Here we go with the first drop of the puck. Leach brings it over the red line. Thornton passes it to the right wing. Murray passes it over to the left wing. Bure sends it up to the center. Lindros moves it back over to Samuelson. He isn't letting the shooter see any daylight behind him at all. Richter passes to Leach. Bure carries it past the red line.
Mike Richter was between the pipes in Game 7 of the 1994 Stanley Cup Finals when he stopped 28 of 30 shots for a 3-2 victory and the Stanley Cup.
Richter redirects the puck with the stick, denying another opportunity. Winning faceoffs is a strong point for the Rangers. Thornton sends it back over to McLaren. Samuelson passes it to Kasparaitis. Lindros carries it over the red line. McLaren slides it to Samsonov. Takes it past the red line. Thornton carries it past the blue line. Fastest glove in the league. Richter plays it up to the center. Samuelson brings the puck through the zone. He lets the slap shot go. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game. We've got a face-off to the left of Shields. He lets it fly. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save. I hope he can keep this up for the next 2 periods. Lapointe brings it past the red line. Nedved just dropped him. Rolston sends it over to the right wing. That was a great stop by Richter. Richter sends it up to the center. Passes over to Lapointe. Dvorak takes the puck up, brings it over the blue line. He sends it back to Holik. Sends it across, over to Nedved. Save by Shields. Shields passes it to Gill. Stumple carries it past the red line. He lets the backhand shot go. Kasparaitis moves it to Nedved. Brings it over the red line. Short pass. McLaren breaks up the play. Thornton sends it to his defenseman. Sweeney brings the puck up through the zone. And he takes a wrist shot. He's got no problem making the save. Samuelson passes to Lindros. Sends it over to Leach. Sweeney sends it off to Murray. Brings it past the blue line. Leach passes to the defenseman. Samuelson brings the puck up. Thornton sends it up to McLaren. Brings the puck through the zone. Murray takes it past the blue line. Save! Richter sends it back to the defenseman. Lindros takes the puck up through the zone. Samuelson passes it to the right wing. That was a great stop by Shields.
Kasparaitis levels him like he wasn't there. Kasparaitis can single-handedly change the flow of a game. Being aggressive isn't always bad.
Face off to the left of Shields. Cody passes it to Malakov. He takes the backhand shot. Thornton takes the puck up. Passed back over to O'Donnell. Samsonov sends it over to the right wing. Murray moves it back over to Gill. Cody makes a long pass to Samuelson. He passes back to the defenseman. He moves it to Bure. And he takes a wrist shot. That's an easy save for him. O'Donnell brings the puck up through the zone. Lapointe carries it past the blue line. He takes the slap shot. He looks to be on his game tonight. Moves it back over to Rolston. He sends it up the middle over to Stumple. Centering pass to Lapointe. Cody sends it over to Nedved. And he takes a wrist shot. Save by Richter. Richter sends it in front of the net. Nedved carries it over the red line. Brings it over the blue line. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Lapointe. And he takes a wrist shot. He makes the save. Richter sends it to Holik. Brings it past the red line. Nedved sends it back to Dvorak. Boy, he makes the hard saves look easy. McLaren passes it off over to Murray. He takes a snapshot. Samsonov passes over to Thornton. And he blocks the shot. Save! Richter passes it to Leach. Kasparaitis sends it to his defenseman. Nedved takes it past the red line.
1 minute.
He passes it back over to Dvorak. That was a great stop by Shields. Thornton slides it to Murray. And he's checked by Kasparaitis. Samsonov passes it to the right wing. It's all locked up at intermission at 0. Mike, what's your take after the first period?
The Bruins have more shots, but the game is still tied, and that's got to be frustrating.
Thornton brings it past the blue line. He lets the backhand shot go. What a save! Sent back over to Sweeney. Bure brings the puck up, carries it over the blue line. He centers it over to Samuelson. Shields passes it over to McLaren. He takes the backhand shot. Save by Shields. Leach brings it over the red line. Samuelson passes to the defenseman. Lindros sends it back to the defenseman. Sweeney moves it to Thornton. Carries it over the red line. Takes it past the blue line. Gets it over to the left wing. Save made off the blocker. Bure passes over to Lindros. Carries it past the blue line. O'Donnell plays it up to the center. He passes it over to Samsonov. He passes it over to Murray. And he takes a wrist shot. Kasparaitis sends it up to the center. Dvorak brings it past the red line. Gill sends it to the left wing. Deflected off the blocker. Shields passes to the defenseman. Passes it to the right wing. Kasparaitis sends it off over to Holik. Dvorak brings it past the blue line. He makes a centering pass. Penalty on the New York Rangers.
And that will get them an extra attacker.
In the last game of the season. For your chance to drive the Zamboni, enter at any booth located on the promenade and the lower level.
Controlling the pace of the game by winning faceoffs is a strong point for the Rangers.
New York Rangers
Berard
penalty
sends
to
it up
number
over to the
93.
point.
Peter
Sends it back to the
Nedved.
defenseman.
2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 15 seconds.
Shields passes it over to Berard. He passes it to Rolston. McLaren brings the puck to the zone. Stumple passes it over to the left wing. That was a huge save by Richter. The penalty has now expired. He stoned him. Richter sends it in front over to Poti. Holik carries it past the red line. Lindros sends it over to Bure. Samuelson sends it over to the right wing. He sends it. Goal! Not to be denied any further in this contest. They take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you know, even some of the best goalies have had a bad streak now and then. Their coach is not a happy camper right now.
A cross-ice pass and one-timer by Lindros.
You know, Bill, it's about time they found the net.
Mike, even a stop clock is right at least twice a day. Takes the puck
Rangers goal
He
scored.
passes back to the defenseman.
88,
Leach
Eric
sends it over to Lindros.
Assist to number 9, Pavel Bure. And to number 2,
Samuelson
Brian
moves it back
Leach.
over to Kasparaitis.
Time of goal, 10
Sends it
minutes,
back to the
34
defenseman.
seconds.
Stop. Brings the puck up through the zone. Brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. That was a terrific save by Richter. He plays it back over to Axelson. Bure brings the puck up. Lindros takes it past the blue line. Stock passes it off to Axelson. And he takes the step shot. Stopped by Richter. Kasparaitis passes to Bure. He sends the puck back over to Leach. Samsonov passes it to McLaren. He passes it off over to Thornton.
Richter is tough on the glove side. He makes grabbing the puck out of the air look so easy.
Can you walk us through that sequence, Mike?
Richter takes the blocker and redirects the shot away.
Gill Holik intercepts the pass. Gill passes it to Samsonov. They get caught offsides. The New York Rangers are looking to win tonight with this lead. Mike, any other info about them you can share with us?
With a slew of all-stars at the forward position, the Rangers are looking to this core group to lead them to the postseason.
Faceoffs are one of the little details that is done very well by the Rangers. Dvorak takes it past the red line. Passes it to Nedved. Murray takes the puck up through the zone. Carries it over the blue line. Passes over to the left wing. Pody makes a long pass to Dvorak. Thornton moves it over to Samsonov. Malikov passes it to the right wing. Bone-crushing hit by Gill. Samsonov brings the puck through the zone. He passes it off over to Murray. He sends it up the center. Thornton sends it over to the right wing. Knocked out in front with the blocker. Sweeney sends it back over to McLaren. Lapointe carries it past the blue line.
1 minute.
Malikov
remaining.
sends it back to the defenseman. Lindros brings it over the red line. He sends it back to Samuelson. And he takes a wrist shot. Murray can only shake his head after getting his sure goal taken away by Richter. Now this area of the game is a big advantage for the Rangers. Vicious check by Ralston. After two, advantage. The New York Rangers, 1-0. Mike, give us some things to look for as we enter the last period.
The Rangers are leading in penalty killing percentage. That's part of the reason why they're winning. The Bruins have more shots on goal, Bill, but they haven't had as many quality scoring chances.
McLaren sends it to the left wing. He plays it up. Goal! He pounded it into the net.
You know that goal usually keeps his team in games, so that goal is somewhat surprising. Oh yeah, it's always good to get your crowd behind you. Oh brother, what a bad angle to try and score, but somehow he finishes the play.
Faceoffs is a strong point for the Rangers. Samsonov takes the puck up.
By number 16.
Bure passes to Leach.
Stampa. Assist to number 12.
Sweeney sends it up to Thornton. Murray brings it past the blue line. He centers the puck.
32 seconds.
Richter sends it to his defenseman. He slides it over to Leach. Lindros brings the puck up through the zone. Passes it over to Bure. He slides it over to Samuelson. He passes it to the right wing. Saved by the post. McLaren carries it over the red line. Murray brings it over the blue line. Gets it over to the left wing. That save was huge. Lindros brings it past the red line. Takes it past the blue line. What a save! Richter just got his glove on the puck. They go offside. The replay should give us a better look.
Whoa, that clang of the puck off the post could be heard all the way up here, Bill.
O'Donnell sends it off to Lapointe. Pass back to Gill. He passes it to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot. Good save! Richter loves that shot out of the air. Stumple moves it back over to Ralston. Lapointe passes it to the right wing. That was a great stop by Richter. takes the puck up through the zone. Nedved passes it over to Dvorak. And he takes a wrist shot. He was wrong. Shields stops the go-ahead goal. Into the corner by Dvorak. He's got no problem making the save. Lapointe brings the puck up. Carries it over the blue line. Nedved brings the puck through the zone. Kasparaitis sends it to Lindros. He lets the slap shot go. Nice save. Shields stops the go-ahead goal. Shields sends it to Sweeney. Samsonov takes it past the red line. Centers it over to Thornton. Terrific save. Richter stops the go-ahead goal. Kasparaitis passes it off over to Lindros. Carries it past the blue line. Moves it back to Samuelson. Samsonov takes the puck up. Thornton passes it over to the left wing. Offsides. Mike, I'm impressed by the defensive single-mindedness shown by Thornton.
Thornton loves to play aggressive. His teammates love having someone around to take the body.
McLaren carries it past the red line. Nedved passes to Dvorak, and he takes a wrist shot. Samsonov plays it up to the center. Thornton brings it past the blue line. Gets it over to the left wing. Malikov passes it to Holik. Brings it over the red line. He passes it back over to Malikov. And he takes a wrist shot. Nice! Shields stops the go-ahead goal. Pody slides it over to Dvorak. Shields passes it over to Sweeney. Over to the right wing. Murray brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Save made by Richter. Richter passes to the defenseman. Samuelson carries it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. What a huge save. Shields moves it over to Gill. Pass over to Lapointe. Passes over to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot. That's an easy save for him. Leach sends it up to the center. Lindros brings it past the red line. He takes a step shot. O'Donnell passes to Stumple. Takes it past the blue line. Samuelson sends it over to the right wing. And he takes a wrist shot. Save by Shields. Takes it past the red line. Carries it over the blue line. Sent back to O'Donnell. He takes the slap shot. Bure sends it up to Lindros. Brings it over the red line. He plays it back to Leach. Bure carries it past the red line. Lindros sends it off to Kasparaitis. Rolston passes it to Lapointe. And he takes a wrist shot. Saved by Richter. Kasparaitis sends it over to Samuelson. McLaren sends it over to Lapointe. As we take a breather, it's tied at 1. We're going to start overtime. Sweeney carries it over the red line. Lindros passes it off to Poti. Gill passes it to the right wing. Murray sends it back to Sweeney. Bure passes over to Poti. Brings the puck up through the zone. Carries it past the blue line. He lets the backhand shot go. That was a great stop by Shields. Poti sends it back to the defenseman. Brings it past the blue line. He passes back to the defenseman. Shields logged a nice save there, Mike.
Experience and maturity can keep players like this around for a long time.
In a close game, winning these faceoffs is big. Lindros moves it back over to Leach. Sweeney passes it to Thornton. Lindros sends it back to Bure. Shields slides it over to Sweeney.
1 minute remaining.
Takes the puck up through the zone. Thornton moves it back to Murray. Lindros brings the puck through the zone. Brings it over the blue line. The final score is all tied up at 1. Wrap this game up for us, Mike.
I don't think either team will be happy with just a tie, Bill. The Bruins remain in first place in the Northeast Division.
Let's go back to the studio for Sports Center. Good night, everybody, from the Fleet Center.
And now, for the 3 stars of the game, the number 3 star, Eric Lindros. The number 2 star, Josef Stumpel. The number 1 star, Mike Richter.